With all the distractions that you have off the field, how are you able to keep focused on winning football games as you do and do throughout the year? When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.
Marketing come up with that for him. Those were his phrases that he came up with, that he believed in.
Just win. Play hard. Try not to make mistakes. But don't worry about mistakes, because there's only one thing that counts. Just win.
Yo, welcome back to the SC Raiders Talk, aka boy Eric, and I'm back. I'm back again. We back. We back and better. Feeling good to be, you feel me? Blessed to be 23, of course, man. You feel me? I appreciate it. SoCal Sal. It was yesterday, man, but I know I wasn't live yesterday. I was supposed to be, it was on Monday. I was supposed to be live yesterday, but I think I've officially have gotten the new schedule for how my lives are gonna go about. I think I finally have it, and I'm gonna stick by it starting next week. This is a little bit of a test run, right? Um, Wednesdays, right? I'm gonna say this right now: Wednesdays, Saturdays, Monday. So Monday, Wednesdays, Saturdays is the 3 shows that I'm going to be having every single week. Today, I'm 1 hour earlier. I'm usually going to do it at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Wednesdays, but on Monday, usually 5:30, and then Saturdays at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays. That's how it's going to go. That's how it's going to get ran now. You feel me? Trying to get a structure up, you feel me? So everybody knows, hey, this is what time, you feel me? But shout out to everybody that is in here so far, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Raider Paul in the building. What's good, Raider Paul? Good to see you. Hope all's well. Where is it? Where is it? Hold on. Give me a second. Yup. Shout out to everybody coming in, man. Raider Paul, you already know, man. I appreciate that. SoCal Sal. What's good, Ern? What's good? Good to see you. Hope all as well. What's good? Appreciate that. And shout out to everybody coming in slowly but surely. I greatly appreciate it. If you guys can hit that like button, pushes out the algorithm to more people, man, and stuff like this. Get more people up in here. We got a lot to talk about. Quarterback 1 has been announced. Quarterback 1. And now we know who's going to lead the offense in this system, in this new regime, you could say, in this new year, right? 2024, 2025 season. It's, of course, if anybody has been living under a rock, it is, you see it right there, Gardner Minshew. Gardner Minshew has gotten the quarterback 1 spot, something that half of the fan base predicted, and the other half is a little bit like, hey, Aiden O'Connell was right behind him. And shout out to Avakazi Raider. What's good, Avakazi? What up, AR? Good to see you. Hope all as well. Minshew, man. Minshew. Gardner Minshew Mania running wild in the Sin City. Shout out to EJ Raider. What's good? Of course. And Ern says, wise choice. We go talk about it, man. So is Minshew the best option? That is the question. He said, damn, I thought it was Nathan Peter go. I know, right, EJ? Is Minshew the best option? That is the question I want to give to you guys. A question for myself as well. Is Minshew the best option? Now, for me, if you guys have been, before my hiatus, if you guys remember, like for the people that watched me a lot before I took the whole break and stuff like that, you would know that I predicted Gardner Minshew to get the starting role. If you go back to my lives, I ain't joking. You feel me? And I always gave the reason that it wasn't against Aiden O'Connell. I don't think Aiden O'Connell is complete garbage, right? But I think the guy still needs time to develop. I think he's just not developed enough to win now. Can he win you games? Yeah, he did it last year. I mean, even though he hardly threw against the Chiefs, he didn't turn over the ball, which was, you got to give it to him, right? Um, and he was the second best rookie quarterback last year. You have to give him those accolades, right? But besides that, when you look at the Raiders and what they're building and what they're trying to do right now and what they're trying to do coming off the gates, they're trying to win right off rip. They're not trying to win later on or take the first couple of games lightly. They're really stepping up and they're really like, hey, we got to win first, second, third week, fourth week, fifth week, sixth week, seventh week, because the end of the schedule is hard. I think that's how they're going about it. And how I get that theory is the fact that they said it in the presser itself. Antonio Pierce came out and said the best chance to win quick. He practically said best chance to win right off rip. So for me personally, I understand the move. He's a veteran, a guy that has been bouncing from team to team, not because he's shit, but because they always upgraded better. There's always better quarterbacks that they upgraded on, or rookie quarterbacks that they ended up getting. But Gardner Minshew is one of those guys that you have to see what he has done lately, right? And people are kind of basing a lot of the, how do I say it? A lot of the criticism and analyzation on the most recent game. And shout out to All Eyes. What's good, All Eyes? The most recent time where it was obviously the last game. Last week was horrible. I mean, it was garbage from both quarterbacks. Both quarterbacks were not good. Both quarterbacks didn't do their thing. One of them threw a pick six. The other one couldn't even score a goddamn touchdown or even get close to the fucking field goal range. It was bad. But you got to realize that it's more to that game. I mean, there's more to the analyzation and the scouting that they have been doing than the game. And that has to do with everything with practice. That has to do with everything what they have done last year when they had the pads on. And Gardner Minshew was one game away from making the playoffs. And he helped Michael Pittman get the record in the Colts history for most receptions. And who was throwing to him? It's Gardner Minshew. He was without Jonathan Taylor for half the year, pretty much 75% of the year. There was injuries throughout everything and stuff like that. And you see it. You feel me? So I understand it. I think I'm cool with it. Nothing against Aiden O'Connell. I like Aiden O'Connell. I still have belief in the guy, and he's got to develop. But right now, Gardner Minshew is the best option. And I think that was the best option. Avakazi says, I want to hear SC's thoughts on Tyree and Byron Young. Tyree, once again, disappointed the fuck out of me. Now, I'll say this why he disappointed the fuck out of me. If you, like I said, this is all on record, right? And shout out to Raider Gabe. What up, Gabe? Good to see you. Hope all is well. When it comes down to Tyree Wilson, he's a guy that I always said his best position was playing in the interior of things. The interior, the front, D tackle spot, the inside, right? Because his only pass rushing move is a bull rush, which is a power move pretty much. And usually D tackles utilize it a lot. Now they're utilizing him as where he was supposed to be utilized in the first place, because that's what he ran in college, and he's not looking too good. I mean, you could learn from Max Crosby, you could learn from Christian Wilkins, and you could learn about this, you could learn about that, but he's not doing it on the field. And if he's not doing it on the field, like, I don't know. You feel me? So, it sucks because I really want him to try to prove me wrong and prove me wrong in the sense of me saying that he's not worth the pick that we picked him at. And he's just not looking good, man. He's just, he's just not looking good. And it's like, damn, like, come on, bro. I'm not asking for Tyree to come out here and get a sack a game, 4 sacks a game. But, bro, just do something. And he can't even do something. right? And then Byron Young, obviously, I think is better than Tyree right now. I mean, it's pretty fucking bad from both of them. Um, but I do think that I'm disappointed, Avakazi. It sucks. Just to summarize your question, it sucks. It sucks because you want a player to pan out. You want it to pan out because it will better the team, but instead it didn't. Um, you know, uh, uh, if I were to say it in one sentence, it would be it is what it is, right? It's one of those things that you just can't take back. You just can't take back. And I've been a guy that, if you go back to, I hope it's still up. If it's not up, I'm gonna try to find it. Um, when the whole draft happened, I wanted Carter. I was screaming Carter coming up to that point. And the reason why I wanted Jalen Carter is because he's one of those guys that a lot of people kind of don't want to be against him. You feel me? Don't want to, how do I say it? Was kind of getting pushed away because of his motor, because there were a lot of people questioning his motor. But his motor, man. And I said his motor has nothing to do with it, man. He's a power, and you seen what he did with the Eagles, so it sucks. But we went with Tyree Wilson, and it didn't pan out. Another draft pick that again didn't pan out. And now it's getting to me more and more that like I think EJ said it. I think you have to pay Malcolm Kuntz at that point, man. What do you guys think? What you think, Avakazi? What you think, Aaron? What you think, Gabe? What you guys think? Everybody that's in here, Paul, Alai, SoCal. What you guys think, man? Everybody that's in here, what you guys think? I think Kuntz deserves the contract, man. If he plays at least have consistently well again and consistently gets better, I think you have to pay a guy like that, man. Because at this point, who do you have left? I mean, you have a couple edge rushers out there that are pretty good behind them, but nobody that really pushes the needle of like, oh, this guy on the other side of Max Crosby is dominant or could be dominant. Malcolm Kuntz is that guy so far, really elevating his game and getting better and better by the second. And I want to see him too much, right? But yeah, so yeah, it's Mr. Wilson. Look, it's Tyree Wilson in the building. Look, it's Tyree Wilson in the building. It's Mr. He said too much me talk. Tyree Wilson in the building. He didn't like what I had to say. Poor Tyree Wilson, man. I'm just kidding. Not poor Tyree Wilson. You're fucking garbage this year. What's up, man? I need you to do better. What the fuck is going on here? But back to this. I think Kuntz does deserve the paycheck. He does deserve the contract. I think you have to start negotiations. I think at the beginning of the year, um, you don't want to do it when the shit resets. The whole contract resets and the money and the what edge rushes are asking for and stuff like that because it's gonna raise next year with the salary cap going up. It's gonna go down. It's gonna go up. But yeah, let me get to some of these comments real quick. No, no, no. Everyone was happy we got Tyree. Me and Raider Ben wanted Carter. We tried to tell y'all. I mean, I wanted Carter. I mean, you could go back. I think the draft leading up to that, you could see that I was screaming for Carter. I wasn't a guy that had Tyree in my top 5. You could, I think it's in record. It is on record. But that doesn't mean that means that me saying that doesn't mean that I don't want Tyree Wilson to pan out. I hope he does, man, and I hope he still does something. I hope he does something, bro. Um, because it would at least make us better. Having a guy at least be a little bit good from what we drafted is better than getting nothing, right? And right now we're getting nothing. Anything's better than nothing, right? And I hope something happens. Kuntz will have at least duplicate what he did the end of the last season, but DNs are not cheap, so he isn't aligned to get paid nice if he performs. That's a fact. That's a fact, man. I think like I said, with the salary cap with the cap space going up next year, everybody's gonna get paid, bro. Everybody that's on contract is going to get paid no matter what team you are. Certain edge rushers are gonna do that. Pay Kuntz now. That's a fact. That's a fact. Kuntz needs to be resigned sooner than better before he prices himself out of being a Raider. That's a fact. That's what I'm saying, man. You guys are all speaking facts right there, man. Carter or Gonzalez. I ain't gonna lie. Y'all know, for you guys that know, Christian Gonzalez was the number 1 guy I was screaming about, bro. And pause on that, right? I don't mean it in any certain way. But Gonzalez was the guy that I was talking about a lot in the beginning before anybody talked about him. I swear it's out there, man. I have to get all these receipts, man. I need to go back and watch my own lives, but I swear Gonzalez was my number one favorite player coming out of that thing, and he did good. He did good. He got injured, right? You can't dictate an injury, right? You can't predict an injury, right? But before that, he was one of the best rookie corners, one of the best corners in the league in the beginning of the year. So, uh, for a guy like that, man, it just sucked that we missed out. But it's that it is what it is, right? Tyree, can you do something, Wilson? That's the new nickname, man. Tyree, can you do something, Wilson? There we go. Y'all see it right here. Tyree, can you do something, Wilson? I'm gonna call that every time. I'm telling you. Every time I talk about him, I'm gonna call him that. If Kuntz starts off fast, sign him during the season. That's a fact. Don't pay Kuntz yet. Let's see if he really wants to be a Raider. Yeah, we're gonna see a first couple games. I think first couple games, see if he continues to elevate and continue playing at a high level, and then you pay him, right? I'm not ready to pay Kuntz off 8 games. I feel that. That's why I think a couple games in the beginning of the season to see if he continues to get better. Tyree playing better hurt last year. How does that even happen? And that's the crazy part about it, right? How does he play better hurt? Because somebody explained to me that when he's hurt, he plays better than when he's not hurt. Like, what the I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't even know. I wish I could tell you. I don't even know how the fuck that happens, but Kuntz is good, but he has only performed well half a season. Tyree being so bad is why I think we in a rush to sign him. I feel like Fucho was good. He says SC Tyree should have a short leash this year. We go see what happens, man. I think it was, correct me if I'm wrong, ESPN. Was it ESPN? One of the big media outlets said that we should trade Tyree Wilson. I wouldn't doubt it in the middle of the season, man. If he doesn't get better, I wouldn't doubt if he's one of the guys on the trade block, man. And I know we're not going to get a first round for him, but I wouldn't doubt if you could get a fifth or sixth, right? Lucky if you get a fifth or sixth, right? Because of his age and his wingspan and all those things. And maybe another organization will value him higher than us. Either pay him now or watch him leave in offseason to highest bidder. And that's what I think so, right? I think you start the negotiations now, and then obviously it takes a couple weeks to negotiate, right? Nothing is quick. Like, nothing is like, hey, here's 40 million, 20 million guaranteed, take it. Like, people are like, nah, can I have, you feel me? Maybe 25 guaranteed and 40, 5 years. Nah, can we do 6? No, can we do 3? It takes time. Of course, with everybody getting ready for the season, it's gonna take a couple weeks. So I hope they start negotiations now. I wouldn't doubt if a deal gets done in the middle of the season, but I think you start now, right? We start now. Either paying shout out to everybody coming in. Wild Turkey, salute to everybody, man. Hit that like button if you guys can. We can't get a pack of half Jude bubblegum for Tyree, man. I hope we could get that. I hope somebody's dumb enough to get that, bro. There's always, you remember when certain trades happen, you're like, you're looking at these trades and you're like, what the fuck is this organization thinking? And there's a lot. You would be surprised how many owners out there are willing to do some dumb shit, bro. You would be surprised. I don't know if you guys seen the new Giants. Have you guys seen the? I only seen TikToks from it. But have you guys seen the new? I think it's Hard Knocks. I think it's the Giants Hard Knocks, bro. The general manager asked his kids who to draft. I'm gonna just stay quiet a little bit. Like, like I'm just saying, bro. There's a lot of owners out there, general managers that are, you feel me? Cuckoo. Shout out to Yoshi. What's good? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well as well. I'm doing great, man. It's good to be back and stuff like that. Shout out to Sean Johnson. Salute SC. Maybe you could trade Tyree Wilson for a good cornerback, possibly. I think player for player, no. But I think Tyree and a pick, I think would work out. I think somebody would do it, right? I think somebody will work out with it. Giants also said Wilkins is inefficient on third downs and overrated. That's what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling you, bro. People are like, oh, general managers. There's a lot of general managers out there that are fucking idiots, and I mean, it's straight up idiots. And you know they're idiots because of the moves they made. And I mean, shit, we've made idiot moves too. Look at who we drafted in the past. I mean, we've been idiots ourselves. Like, there's always idiots out there, and they're willing to value somebody higher than others, right? They would look at a guy like, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to think. They'll look at a guy like, let's just say Devontae Adams, right? There's just an example, right? We will look at Devontae Adams as the best wide receiver in the league. 3 first-round picks, 2 first-round picks from him, and somebody else will look at him and be like, hey, we'll give you a third-round pick. That's it. That's where we value him. You feel me? And this is just an example, right? This is what just happens in general. So, obviously, that's how it goes, right? Shout out to Snoops Hernandez. Was good. Good to see you. Hope all is well. I hope for the best for our top 2 quarterbacks, but I think we ought to draft a quarterback next year, whether we succeed or not. Grab Carson Beck or Jalen Milroe. And here's the thing, right? If you guys look at the track record of Gardner Minshew, right? And I hate to bring this up so early, but if you look at his resume and what he's been through, he's gone from team to team, and then that same team that let him go is the same team that drafted a quarterback, pretty much, right? Usually, right? Usually, if I'm not wrong. So we got to see what happens, but us drafting a quarterback next year means we do bad, and I don't want to be bad this season, man. All I want, and I'm gonna stick with my prediction. I'm not backpedaling. I'm not gonna backpedal. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stick by my word I said before the quarterback was announced, and I'm gonna stick with it after the quarterback was announced. I'm expecting us to go to the playoffs and win a game, and that's gonna be my prediction this whole season. Does that mean that if we don't make it, am I gonna be disappointed? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna be disappointed. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna throw a fit either. Understanding what we have now is a better team than last year. If you believe it or not, just look at right now, the team on paper is better than what it was last year. We got him better. A better coaching staff, a better coach, better players. But that doesn't mean it will pan out 100%, right? I gotta be real with you guys. I can't be fake, man. I can't go back on my shit. I can't do nothing. I have to be real. And the realistic output is the preseason didn't go the way we expected. They underperformed, but that doesn't mean it's the end of the world. I truly believe that this team is capable of so much more, and I hope they could do it right off rip. And if they can't and we don't succeed, it'll be a disappointing season because this team is so much better than what they're putting on the field so far. And yes, it's only preseason, but they're way better than what they've been thinking, right? That's worse than the Gruden Mayo picking out of hat. Yeah. We might honestly finally be able to say our first round picks this year might actually not be a bust. Hey, Brock Bowers is the real deal, man. I've been saying the Bowers is the real deal when we chose him. He's the real fucking deal, man. He's a top 5 prospect from that draft, 100% top 5 prospect, and he should have gone in the top 10. He should have gone in the top 6. I thought the Chargers were gonna pick him, and the Chargers didn't go with that, right? We got it. Refund me. At this point, I'll take a 7th rounder. I'll take a 7th rounder too. We're gonna end up with Ewers from Texas. Watch. I mean, Ewers is not bad. I gotta see what he does this season. I'm not gonna base it just on last season. I gotta see how he does this season. I'm gonna be watching college football closely, man. Shout out to Anthony Provincia in the building. Texas, baby, we're gonna fuck shit up. Got my ticket September 21st. ESPN versus Louisiana. There you go, man. There you go. SAU in the building. Game 1. I'm still up in the air for that. If I don't go to that one, I might go to the second LA game, but I still have to see my schedule because I've been busy a lot. So maybe I might stay home for the first game, which means I'm gonna go live for y'all, man. I'll probably do a play-by-play or something because I know a lot of people are going to the game. But we'll see. All right, we'll see. I'll keep everybody updated for me. We gotta stop accepting mediocre, y'all. And here's the thing with that, right? West Side. When we look at the preseason, it was very disappointing. We could agree on that, bro. We had better expectations than that, and it sucks that it went the way it did. My key evaluation has always been the first game of the season. The first game of the season has always been my clear evaluation of the team and what they're capable of. Preseason is where I do individual, like I individually look at this player. Okay, I don't think this player is gonna stay. Oh, you're out the 53 man. Oh, you suck, right? Stuff like Tyree Wilson. We're looking at he's not even mediocre. I think he's worse than mediocre right now, bro. And it sucks to say that, but it's the truth, right? So that's not acceptable, right? Stuff like that is not acceptable. And I just hope that they could get it together. I mean, we still haven't seen Devontae Adams play with his offense and stuff like that. And I tried getting I tried getting a press conference. There was some press conference that happened yesterday, I think like 20 hours ago. And I have it, but I can't upload the clips. I wanted to upload the clips for you guys if you guys missed the presser. And there was some key information about the offense and about the team and stuff like that. That was very, very interesting. Very interesting what they had to say. Um, Shout out to my 2 cents. Shout out to my 2 cents. What's good? Good to see you, Snoops Hernandez. I don't know if I saluted you. Salute to everybody, man. And here you guys go, man. For everybody coming in, hit that like button. It'll push out the algorithm, man. You already know. All day, every day, man. Every day, no matter. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody in here, man. If you make it, we'll be in pink lot for whoever is looking for show. Our 12 personnel should be good with Devontae Adams, Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, Michael Mayer, Brock Bowers, Zamir White, Gardner Minshew never played as a starter with many weapons serviceable. Yeah, if you look at his track record, he hasn't had that many weapons. I mean, you look at the Colts last year, he only had a Michael Pittman. If you really look at it, JT was injured the whole time, right? But yeah, USC. Hey, put respect on USC. Put respect on USC. My boy Miller Moss, starting quarterback for USC this year. Shout out to Double M. Hopefully he could get it done. Because we're playing some fucking tough teams like Michigan and shit. We gotta bring our A game. But for sure, man. I think Minshew was back on the question. Minshew was the best option for us. Minshew was the best option. Now, next one. What Minshew as starting quarterback means for 2024. It means it's gonna be a heck of a ride. So sit back, watch some Raiders football, and enjoy the culture. That's what I gotta say, right? Right? LSU game 1 next Saturday. That's a fact. It's coming soon already. I'm playing college football 25 and using USC in dynasty mode. I need to play dynasty mode. I haven't played dynasty mode yet, bro. I've been playing a lot of individual. What's that shit called? Road to Glory. I'm a running back. I'm a running back, bro. So, yeah, I haven't played dynasty mode. I need to get dynasty mode because I really want to. You feel me? I heard it's fun. LSU game next week. Yeah. USC gets as much respect as Tyree. What the fuck, all eyes? What kind of shit? What's wrong with you, man? Why are you hating? Hold on? You feel me? You already know. You already know what time it is. You know, fight on. Coolest name in football, Miller Moss. I know, right? I call him Killer Miller. That's my nickname for him. Killer Miller. Essie, what up? Raid. You already know what it is, man. Hold on. Where is it? I'm cool with the guard dog. What I'm worried about is Zeus and the right side of the O-line worried about our depth opposite of Max and who the fuck is cornerback 2. So let's start off with the beginning, right? I'm cool with guard dog. What I'm worried about is Zeus. Yeah, we haven't seen too much of Zamir, but you know, it's not enough for me to be really pissed. I don't think I'm really pissed about it at all. I don't think I'm pissed at all. Wait, guys, am I tripping or is there a presser right now for Coach Pierce? Am I tripping, y'all? Am I tripping? Is there a presser right now? Let me see. Hold on. We might have to watch it, y'all. If you guys want to stay in here, hold on. Give me a second. Let me see if I can share my screen. Hold on. Let me see if I can share my screen. Oh, there we go.
own and kind of establish something together.
Yeah, very important. And not just with Devontae, with our entire offense. Colton Miller as well. Left tackle came back.
Is everything good? Y'all can hear it?
So it's
Y'all can
important
hear
that
it?
we just the
Y'all can
chemistry
hear
and
it?
continuity, the splitting
Y'all
the
can hear
reps,
it?
that's over with now. It's Gardner's show, and he needs to be a leader and understand what we're lacking right now. And what we're lacking is not playing together throughout the camp like most teams, that have a starter from day one. So there's a lot of work to go there. He's taking some great steps forward. They're doing it in the film room, and we'll get another chance at it tonight.
How is Jackson coming along? Is he going to play on Friday?
No, we'll hold him out to the first game.
Starters
Okay.
not playing. What are you looking for from those guys that are maybe on that 53-man cut line coming up?
Yeah, we talked about it. Our theme this week was finishing, and I even go back to the 2 games, right? We had opportunities in both these last 2 preseason games to finish, and for whatever reason, we didn't do a good job in the fourth quarter. And I told these guys they got a great opportunity for themselves, competing for a roster spot. And really, it's just not for the Raiders. It's the entire National Football League, because we know that we're not going to have everybody on our roster. There will be other opportunities on practice squad or other teams. So they're competing in front of everybody, and this is a big week for them. And I think it's really critical for some of the guys that we're going to play that, you might have 2 or 3 years in the league as well, to prove that, they can take that next step, because we got to continue to build depth within this team to have the team we want.
Antonio, I know that after Saturday you'll start kind of dialing in on the roster, but for you, this is your first time where you're probably gonna have to sit down with some players and talk to them about their future and hard discussions. Have you thought about that yet? How that's gonna all kind of play out for you?
Yeah, to be honest, though, I had some tough cuts last year in my 3rd game against the Kansas City Chiefs. Right after that with Marcus Peters, and that was difficult. But it's never easy. I don't think it's ever easy telling a gentleman that they don't have a spot here, and you don't want to tell them that they can't play in the National Football League. You got to keep going. Sometimes it's just not your year. Might not be a fit. It might be a roster number. It might be a situation where you draft the guys at that position, wherever it may be. But I don't look forward to it. But it's part of the business. We all understand that.
AP, as a point of clarification on JPJ, did you say you're holding him out? He'll play in the first game?
I'm hoping it is. Yeah. I mean, we got to ramp him back up. I mean, he hasn't even. I don't even think we got a week worth of practice out of him. So, we got tonight, he'll be full go tonight. We got some more practices next week, and then we got the Chargers week.
Will he have enough time, or has he had enough time to show what he has in terms of making a case to be a starter?
No, we haven't seen enough.
Speaking of the depth, you've had some young receivers have good training camps. Look good. Is that one position where it's specifically going to be tough and you expect to see a lot of competition in the last game?
Yeah, Christian Wilkerson's done a good job down the gate, down the road. Guyton's popped up. Terrell Bynum, obviously, DJ Turner's, he's good. We're good with him. But there's some other guys that's really, that stepped up, even in practice. And it's kind of, sometimes you get in the game, it doesn't work out that way, where the gentleman or the receiver catches the ball and everybody does, he didn't do nothing. But there's a lot of opportunities that you see in film. We've gotten 1,000 team reps in situational football to evaluate these players. And obviously, we're very talented in that room with Devontae and Jacoby and Trey Tucker. That, that 5th, 6th spot and those guys on practice squad is going to be very vital for us.
Seen working with the number 2s and 1s, Phelan Stanford and Moog Governor. Have they kind of moved the needle a little bit here?
I'll just think that's because guys are in and out the lineup, filling in.
Who got hurt yesterday? It looked like. Is there an update on him?
I don't think he got hurt yesterday. Who?
Yep.
He finished practice from what I remember. He's not on injury report, so no.
AP, when teams go through a quarterback battle, they can be divided. And your guys' answer is they don't care. They just want to win.
Yep.
What is it about the mindset of the culture you built that your guys are just all in and whoever's under center?
Yeah, I told these gentlemen when I met with both of them individually the other day, I appreciate their professionalism, how they approached it. It really carried out through our entire building, our staff, our players, of how they conducted themselves. There was no bickering back and forth. They really cheered each other on, but it was competitive, right? And even at the end, I mean, Gardner goes out there yesterday in first practice, and Aiden's right behind him, cheering and rooting him on. And then when Aiden got the opportunity, Gardner's doing the same thing. So, I mean, we talked about that brotherhood and getting close together and doing what we did at Costa Mesa, and these 2 gentlemen are prime examples of that.
You determine whether Aiden's playing Friday night?
No, he's not playing.
Sorry about that. I just checked my notes. Jaden Grant.
Interesting.
There you go. Yeah,
Interesting.
he's fine. Yeah. I was about to say, you got me. I wanted to tell you the answer, but you looked at me crazy, so I was like, we should go with that one.
Antonio, how big of a lift does it give the offensive line to get Colton Miller back?
Man, it's that veteran presence. I think it's no different than what you heard Trey Tucker, Jacoby, all these other guys talk about when Devontae came back. When you got a left tackle with a presence the ability like Colton Miller. It just, I ain't gonna lie, I felt at ease yesterday watching Big 74 go out there. But he's done a really good job, even on PUP, being around, being vocal. He took Jackson Powers on his side, was really doing some things on the side with him, just getting his psyche, understanding, look, man, you're a rookie. You know, everything doesn't work out the first year for you, and just bringing him along. But obviously, we're talking about one of the better left tackles in football and one of our better offensive players on our team.
What have been your impressions of Carter Bradley as far as being a guy, maybe a developmental guy in the future?
Yeah, no, listen, the first game, all he did was hand the ball off 9 times, and then we let him sling it last week. So, and he did a good job again last night. So it'll be good to see him in his first half sling it and see what he does in the third quarter as well. But I think he's done a good job of growing. Like all rookies, you have your ups and downs. And I think, you know, when you have a quarterback battle, there's not a lot of reps there. So there wasn't a lot of opportunities for him, but he'll have a good chance to show off tomorrow night or 2 nights.
Robbie Leonard told me that last year he didn't even really like coaching Matthew Butler. Now he loves him, can't wait to get into the film room with him. Max is bragging, and he told me Matthew did it just about growing up.
Yep.
I'm curious about your pride in what you've seen from him this offseason becoming who he is.
Yeah, I'm going to keep going to it. You know, a guy comes in his rookie year, they think they got it all figured out. They don't. And it takes you a while. You don't know what year is going to click, right? It could be year 2, might be year 4 for Matthew Butler. Year 3, I think also what happened to him last year, you know, getting cut, getting on the practice squad, other guys beating him out. I mean, he came in with a chip on his shoulder, and then he got nicked up a little bit in the spring and came back, had a hell of a training camp, and he's still fighting his way on. You know, he'll have a great opportunity on Friday night to prove himself, but the amount of work that he's put in the offseason, I mean, he was here from February all until the end, didn't leave. You can see it in his body. You can see it again. He just needs more reps and development, but everything you ask him to do, he does.
So tough day for the little leaguers today. Any advice about? I know you did a video to kind of they shot on the game to kind of pump them up. Any advice on bouncing back from the loss?
No, it's just tough. We ordered a bunch of hats, but you know we're gonna keep rooting them on, and we'll really be excited when Adam gets back here. We'll have him do some pregame speeches because I guess he's doing a good job of that with the little league guys. But man, hats off to those guys because when Adam first told me about it when we went to California, like okay, cool. You know, I thought it was kind of cool. Then I realized how cool it was that they was going to the World Series. So, man, we, on all our televisions, we've been watching and dialed in. We were dialed in today. And, you know, at the end of the day, man, they put a great effort in. They represented, you know, Nevada well, and we're proud of them.
Yes, sir.
Last thing, appreciate all the alumni and everybody coming out. There'll be about 250 of those gentlemen out there. And there's nothing like our alumni being around. Our team loves it. And we'll put on one more show for them at practice. All right. Thank you, guys.
Is there anything of concern here long-term? You expect him ready by the first game of the year?
Yeah, just precautionary. Got a foot injury, and we're just going to protect him.
Tommy Eichenberg, kind of in that same category.
Yeah, same deal. Just, you know, just trying to protect these rookies. You know, they're having one thing about your rookie season, so it's a long time. These guys have been training since December, and any nicks and bruises, just with everything, just want to make sure they're healthy.
Gardner talked last night about working with the receivers.
I just started it from the beginning, so
you
feel me, what we missed.
Like in your mind, next 2 weeks, how important is that now that he is the established starter to kind of get with these guys even on their own and kind of establish something together?
No, very important, and not just with Devontae, with our entire offense. Colton Miller as well. Left tackle came back. So it's important that we just the chemistry and continuity. You know, the splitting the reps that's over with now. You know, it's Gardner's show, and he needs to be a leader and understand what we're lacking right now. And what we're lacking is not playing together throughout the camp like most teams, you know, that have a starter from day one. So there's a lot of work to go there. He's taking some great steps forward. They're doing it in the film room, and we'll get another chance at it tonight.
Okay, there we go. That's everything we missed in the beginning. And that's the whole presser so far. Oh, hold on. Let me switch this. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me switch these things right here. There we go. There we go. So that was the presser. What you guys feel about it? Me, personally, there was some key things that happened in that presser right now. Number 1, Colton Miller's back. Number 2, Jackson Powers might not even be ready until game 1, and that's a maybe. Be ready for game 1. Maybe. It's a maybe. And number 3, Aiden O'Connell will not play on Friday. So, that means those are the 3 things I took from this. Colton Miller's looking pretty good and is back in training camp, back in camp. Jackson Powers Johnson might not even be back game 1. And Aiden O'Connell will not play on Friday, so most likely Bradley and Nathan Petergoat will play against the Niners. That's what it looks like. I think they're gonna get to the nitty-gritty in these third preseason game. I think this is the game where they're gonna play a lot of the second, third, fourth stringers to see, hey, you make the roster and you make the roster, or you don't make the roster. These are all guys that are on the tail end of will they make the roster or not. Obviously, Aiden, we know that he's gonna make the roster, so that's probably why he's not gonna play. I think a lot of the people that don't play, you feel me? So that's interesting pressure. That's what I got off of it. Them 3 things. Let JPJ rest and a full recovery. We got serviceable depth at left guard. That's a fact. Shout out to Vic Sacramento in the building. Was good. They don't want Aiden to go off on Sunday and have fans chanting his name. That's probably because if he balls out, bro, that'll twist the whole thing around, bro. But besides that, also because we know he's gonna make the roster, so that's probably why they want to give the third, fourth stringers a chance to see the depth going on forward, right? So let me get out of this real quick. Let me see. There we go. And then there we go. There we go. He said, I hope Aiden goes off into the sunset. I feel that, man. I know half the fan base says otherwise, and half the fan base agrees with you, man. It's very split on the quarterbacks, man. But I ain't gonna lie. I said whoever wins, man, I just hope that they could come out and win. Fans gonna complain and want to see as soon as Minshew has a bad throw, it's almost for certain. Yeah, bro. 100%. Bad throws are bound to happen, bro. Everybody has bad throws. I mean, Patrick Mahomes threw a pick 6, you feel me, against us, right? So everybody always has bad throws, bro. And nobody's perfect, you know. And this is why I want the press conference that I had, bro. Let me see if you guys could hear it. Tell me if you guys could hear. I'm gonna put my phone to the mic, and you guys tell me if you guys could hear it, because I want you guys to hear this.
All right. You don't have to subliminally say it. We all men here, you know what I'm saying? You can tell me what went on. I watched the film. I felt it. I know it. But nah, it's football. You know, it happened. You know, I made the corrections. You know, obviously I had bad odds. I was looking in the backfield, never seen the receiver. And, you know, stuff happened. You know, make the corrections. That's what it is, though. It's football. You know, everybody's good. This is the top of the top, the best of the line. You know, everybody's a 1%er. So everybody's good in this league, rather, you know, the best guy or the worst guy on the team.
Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Was that good? Did it work? I hope it worked. I hope it picked it up. I think Raiders will regret letting Amari Gainer go if they choose to cut him. They guys look good. He flashes some good upside. So that talking right there was Jack Jones. The prior to that, right? The presser, right? He said that he asked the question that, hey, he was kind of being subliminal about it. He didn't want to say it directly. And Jack Jones pretty much said, hey, tell me, we're all men. You feel me? Tell me how it is. You're talking about the touchdown that was on me, right? Hey, we all men. Here, I'll play it one more time. But that's the background of it. They pretty much asked them. They were trying to be subliminal about it. They didn't want to say it directly. They were scared to do it. Shout out to Graham Cam. What's good, Cam? But yeah, this is Jack Jones.
To the touchdown, right? You don't have to subliminally say it. We all men here, you know what I'm saying? You can tell me what went on. I watched the film. I felt it. I know it. But nah, it's football. You know, it happens. You know, I made the corrections. You know, obviously I had bad odds. I was looking in the backfield, never seen the receiver. And, you know, stuff happened. You know, make the corrections. That's what it is, though. It's football. You know, everybody's good. This is the top of the top, the best of the line. You know, everybody's a 1%er. So everybody's good in this league, rather, you know, the best guy or the worst guy on the team.
Yep. That was Jack Jones talking about his the touchdown they made on him. Shout out to Freddie Chavez. What's good, Freddie? Hope all is well, man. Now here's Michael Mayer talking about the offense, which was interesting from Michael Mayer himself.
Offense is very difficult for defenses to defend in terms of things like that because, you know, you try to get the linebackers to run up on a play pass and you throw the ball right behind them. So there's a lot of different things we can do.
So that's Michael Mayer there. These are just little clips from the presser yesterday. And then this is Aiden O'Connell on his thoughts. You feel me?
just try to prepare like I'm the starter every day. And I know it sounds cliche, but that's, what I'm going to try to do. I know obviously what it takes to play. I got the great experience of playing last year. So just try to support Gardner and be ready to go.
Yup. Shout out to everybody coming in, man. Shout out to Watts Raider in the building. Jack Jones good. He don't gotta explain shit. He's a dog. That's a fact. He is a dog. He don't gotta explain it, but I like that he still is direct with it. You feel me? The media tries to be around it. He was trying to with his question to Jack Jones, he tried going around it, trying to swerve so it doesn't say directly like he was scared. But it's like Jack Jones told him, hey, just say it, bro. Like if you want to say it, just say it. We're all men. Hey, I fucked up. It is what it is. Hey, I thought the guy was behind me. Boom, threw it. Touchdown. But hey, we're all men here. This is the best of the best. It happens. And I like that he says shit like that, bro. You feel me? So, you know, it happened. And that doesn't mean he's not a dog, bro. I think him explaining shit like that makes him more of a dog. I know some people, I seen some like tweets and stuff like that, like kind of bashing him a little, kind of like what the fuck was that? What is he? Oh my god, it's so shit. Like, bro, he's one of our best defensive players, bro. Like, he's one of our best defensive players. He week in and week out, he performs, bro. Like, he'll have a fuck up or two, but that doesn't mean that dictates what he is, bro. He's good, bro. He's a dog. He's a dog. Like Watts said, a dog, bro. Jack Jones gonna get beat. It's given. As long as he doesn't get loose his edge being a playmaker. Yeah, he's a fucking playmaker, bro. He took his eyes off the man. That's a fact. Jack Jones. You already know what it is. Shout out to Reeps. What's good, Reeps? Good to see you. Hope all is well, man. I wasn't tripping on it just one error. Me too. I wasn't tripping on it either, bro. It was bound to happen, bro. I said this since the beginning. Mistakes are bound to happen no matter who you are. We make mistakes, bro. We make mistakes. They make mistakes. Coaches make mistakes. Everybody's human, bro. If you don't make mistakes, you're not human. Nobody's perfect. I was seeing a lot of tweets, kind of people bash him, and it's like, bro, he's a top 10, bro. He's a top 10 corner easily, bro, when he's on his shit, bro. And that's not no bias either. In today's league, even the lead DBs get toasted sometimes. Bro, perfect example is the Jets last year. Y'all remember he kept holding on to Devontae Adams, Sauce Gardner. He kept holding on to Devontae Adams, and it wasn't getting called for no passing interference. Bro, he was getting cooked. He was getting cooked. He was getting fucking torched, and he kept holding on to him, bro. Yeah, exactly. DB's remember when remember the double moves Renfro has been doing and his fucking routes? Renfro used to cook the best of the best corners, bro. He used to cook them like it was nothing. In today's leagues, oh yeah, I read that. I still think we need a true 1 DB. We go see what happens. I think a lot of the defensive back play is gonna come from the defensive line, and I said this throughout the season, even the off season, right? I said that the defensive line is going to be a big factor in how the DBs play. The better the defensive line plays, the better the DBs will play, the better the linebackers will play. And that's just what it is. The reason why our DBs have been so shit for long is not only some people didn't have the best of abilities, but also because our defensive line couldn't get to the backfield. They would triple team Max Crosby and nobody was stepping up. And in that case, when you give a quarterback that much time, wide receivers are bound to get open. They're just bound to get open. It happened before. Y'all seen it, y'all. There was times where Patrick Mahomes was sitting in the pocket for 50 seconds and corners were getting beat because we gave them 50 seconds to run around the whole fucking field. And that's the problem, right? So yeah, if the D line isn't getting pressure, we are cooked on the back end. And that's the thing, right? The defensive line is going to dictate a lot of the defensive backs play. And Gardner Aiden's dad, Minshew, is in the building. Gardner Aiden's dad, Minshew, is in the building. Jack Jones is like a gunslinger quarterback. The way he plays is going to give you some big plays, but will bite every once in a while and give one up. Shout out to Gardner. Shout out to the quarterback one in the building. I think Jack could cover the elites, Justin Jefferson, Stephon. He can, bro. He's capable of doing that, bro. He is. So here's Gardner Minshew on what he had to say about his quarterback one. You feel me?
Yeah, man. Super excited. He called me into his office, gave me the news. Couldn't be more grateful, excited. I'm so excited for this team, what we have in front of us, man. I think everybody in this locker room feels how special we can be. I think it's going to be a fun process of just getting better every day. And just couldn't be more grateful to be a part of it.
Here's the next one.
A little bit, man. I've been in both roles, and it's been a little while, but I think it's the same, man. You step in there, the mentality is when however we got to do it, we're gonna get it done.
So that was the, you feel me, after he got announced and stuff like that. So it's interesting takes, right? And this is the final question for today, y'all. Can he lead the Raiders to W's in 2024? And let me be more specific. Can he lead the Raiders to the playoffs? You feel me? That is the question. I should have changed it to playoffs, but W is the same thing, right? Can he lead the Raiders to W's in 2024? I think Jack. Oh, I read that. We also didn't use any blitz packages with the linebackers and safeties, cornerbacks, and we're gonna do a lot more blitz packages, man. I'll predict that this season. I also think we have the players to do that. I think the players to be able to blitz as well. I like a couple of these guys being able to blitz. I like DeCamerion Richardson, for example, the rookie, man. He may not be the best in covering right now, and that wasn't his strong suit either. But a guy that has the speed and has the ability to get back in the backfield, right? A guy with speed and tackling ability, those type of dudes, right? Even Tommy Eichenberg has that type. Just speaking about young talent, and then Robert Spillane, we see what he did when he blitzed in preseason. I know it's preseason, but you seen how he threw that running back, bro. He threw that. I mean, he chucked him, bro. It was like if you grabbed your phone and you threw it across the room, bro. That's what it looked like. 50 seconds is wild, but that's what it felt like every week. I know, right? With Gardner, he has to learn, step into his throws and stop slinging the ball. There you go, man. Hey, he's got a lot to learn himself, bro. But I think he's got the supporting cast to get better. I truly believe that he has the supporting cast to do it. Minshew Mania, range of 6 to 9 wins. Okay, negative from Vic Sacramento. Raiders #1. Gardner doing interviews out of the mystery machine. God damn, man. It's only preseason. Raiders don't want to show off the playbook. That's a fact. He said the mystery machine, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, so overall, I truly believe that he's got the supporting cast. I think he has the supporting cast to win. Does that mean will he 100% guaranteed? No, nothing is guaranteed in this league. We don't even know how other teams are going to play. But I will guarantee that Gardner Minshew has all the tools in the world to succeed. And is he a quarterback that could succeed with it? Yes. Did he show it before? Yes. Can he do it again? Yes. Can the coaching help him? Yes. Can the supporting cast help him? Yes. Will time tell? Yes. Do we have to wait for the answers to get answered? Yes. But on paper and what we have in front of us right now is a team that is built to win across a lot of key positions, and a team that is built to make the quarterback's job easier. You don't need an elite quarterback to succeed with the talent that these guys has a lot. They have the receiving core. I truly believe they have the tight end core. I think they have the offensive line, right? I think they also have a quarterback that could get out of the pocket if he needs to. And the running backs are still up in the air. But I truly believe if the running backs could do exactly what their job is to do, and that's just do enough, this offense will succeed. And if the defense plays at the high level we're expecting them to play, a top 10 level, the sky's the limit for this team. Because if last year we did what we did with the amount we had and stuff like that, and the amount of shit that was happening with Josh McChicken, I call him McChicken, and all those shit happening, and Jimmy Garoppolo, bitch, I call him Garoppolo, bitch. That's his name, Jimmy Garoppolo, bitch. You know, but like I said, I'm not guaranteeing it either. I'm not gonna give false hope either, y'all. What the realistic output is, time will tell. Time will tell. Once again, time will tell. 10-7, but we need the O-line to be healthy. We are running back deficient until proven otherwise. That's why I chose the range I chose. I feel that it's exactly, bro. If the O-line plays well and we could run the ball, we should be okay. Aiden fanboys went from running well from AP to AP knows nothing. Fire him immediately about 30 seconds Monday morning. SC, I know you thought Minshew was spitting when he gave the knick-knack paddywhack speech. The success all falls on the trenches, offense and defense. That's a fact, man. That's a fact. The trenches is the most important thing. Remember when Antonio Pierce and Tom Telesco were screaming, it starts with the trenches. And that's what it is. If we're going to succeed, it starts off with the trenches. If the offensive line plays well, the running back should play well, the quarterback play should be well, and the wide receiver play should be well. Same way with the defensive line. If the defensive line plays well, the defensive backs will play well, the safeties will play well, the linebackers will play well, and the supporting cast will play well. Everything will fall in the trenches. Do I believe in the trenches? Yes. Can they do it? Yes. Will time tell again? Yes. And that's the painful part about these next few weeks is the fact that after this preseason game, after these preseason games, which is Friday, obviously, against the Niners, we're not going to have Raiders football until the week after. But Eric, who is the cornerback two? Okay. So this is my standpoint on the quarterback situation. Jack Jones, Nate Hobbs, and just based on the cornerback depth that we have, bro, it has to be Jacoin Bennett. As much as people don't want to hear that, we have to look at it from the depth chart perspective, right? The depth chart perspective. And if we look at it from the depth chart perspective, which let me get the list out specifically so I could tell you. You feel me? Who in the third or fourth string area, right? Face on. We don't know what he's capable of, right? We don't know what he's capable of, right? Coming back from injury, right? And we haven't seen him play pretty much that I know of. Then you go on, right? Sam Webb. He kind of declined in my eyes, and it sucks because I've been a Sam Webb fan, man. I've been a Sam Webb fan. MJ Devonshire and DeCamerion Richardson didn't look too good. They're rookies, man. They were a late round pick for a reason. And then from there, you have what? Jaquan Shepard and Deshaun White. Jackson, I mean, not Deshaun White. Deshaun White was the linebacker, my bad. I think he got released today. Jaquan Shepard, Cornell Armstrong, DeCamerion Richardson, Sam Webb, Rashawn Williams. It has to be Bennett. It has to be Bennett. It has to be Bennett, bro. As much as I know some people wouldn't like that, it has to be Bennett. And all I need Bennett to do is cover the number 2s and 3s, bro. I'm keeping Jack Jones at the number 1 and Nate Hobbs at their slot. And a lot of the best receivers line up at the slot. So I'm cool with those two guys taking care of them. And obviously, I just hope that somebody like Bennett could perform, and he's been better. Kind of like what Watt said. He's played better. He's not eye-catching, but he's better. It's not eye-catching yet. I'm not going to say that yet, but he gotten better, and he needs to get better because we need him to do that. On the positive side, though, I feel like our coach has the secret sauce. I'm not going to lie. Hey, our coaches are some badass motherfuckers, bro. I'll tell you that, bro. Our coaches are some real deals, bro. Madison is taking Zamir's job this season. That's based on me being biased as fuck. God damn. I don't think he'll take the job, but I like Madison a lot, man. I said it ever since we got him. I'm a Madison fan. Me too. Both of our safeties are good too. They could help. Hey, Trayvon Merrick, man. Let's clap it up. People were ready to give up on him, man, and take him out. I said give it one more year, man. And it's good to see him out here perform, getting better. That's what we needed. That's what we needed. I think Bennett has looked good, looked better for sure. He's still young. That's a fact, man. And I feel that too, Jerry. Still on Bennett, right? We got to see if he continues to be better. But I like everything I've seen, man. And Gardner Minshew, congratulations, bro. Congratulations on quarterback 1. Congratulations. Wish you the best, man, because if you do good, we do good, right? We win. And hopefully you can lead us to a playoff game, and that we desperately needed for a long-ass time, man. And, you know, I said this with Stidham. I said this with Carr. I mean, we could go back to the Jamarcus Russell days, Terrell Pryor. We could keep going down those days. I've always supported who's under center, and even Jimmy Garoppolo, bitch. We have to believe in these quarterbacks. No matter what standpoint you have on our quarterbacks, we have to at least believe in them, because if we believe in them, hopefully they play good, right? Hopefully the belief of the nation gets to them and helps them provide us with wins. Because if they do good, the offense does good, the Raiders win. If they don't do good, we do shit and we won't win, right? It's all about just win, baby, no matter what it takes. If it's a defensive win, offensive win, special teams win, just win, baby. Give it all you got every single week, and you have to just win. It's all about the commitment to excellence, and we need to bring that back this year because it's been a long fucking time since the motherfucking excellence was up in this building, and we need it. We need it. I know I need it for sure. I've never seen a motherfucking Super Bowl. I was born when the Super Bowl happened. I was a couple months old when we were at the Super Bowl. And even then, our quarterback threw multiple picks and fucking John Gruden and the goddamn Bucks beat the shit out of us. Yeah, so that's great. Or not the Bucks, fucking yeah. Was it the Bucks? Yeah, I'm tripping. Yeah, it is. So I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I just need a win. Look what happens in New York when you don't support your guy under center, man. That's a fact. If Gardner can have the chip on his shoulder like Gannon did, maybe he could be good. Hey, time will tell, man. Nation should be pumped up for the season. Just win, baby. That's a fact. Hey, no matter what, the culture. Buy into the culture. If you don't want to buy into the players, man, or buy into certain players, the culture, man. The culture is here. Multiple Raider fans are going to practices. We didn't see this last year like it is now. We need to buy into this culture. The culture is back, and that's what feels good about being a Raider fan once again, and feeling that culture again that we've desperately needed for a long time. So that culture alone is something that I'm buying in. Y'all should buy in. And at the end of the day, I can't force y'all, but it's something that, hey, if you're a true Raiders fan, you will feel that. You feel me? That Raiders. You feel me? The Raiders. No more of that. You feel me? Oh, I don't know what the Raiders stand for. What? I just like the jersey because it looks good. You know, that type of local shit. We're all about, you feel me? From the Bay to LA to Vegas, man. That's what it's all about. So we gotta see what happens. Again. Oh, that's a fact too. I only care about winning too, man. And we haven't won in a long ass fucking time, man. And hopefully this is the year to do it, right? New schedule, y'all. So today was just a trailer, right, of what bound to happen. Next week, right, which even this week too. Saturday. This Saturday, y'all. Yes, the day after the game, I will be live at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern. The new schedule, the official schedule, is Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays. You remember that? Mondays, Wednesdays, Saturdays. Mondays will always be post games. Obviously, games that happen on Sunday. Mondays. Wednesdays will be the in between, previewing the game and talking about the past game and stuff like that. And then Saturdays are usually days where we could do certain things like post game, maybe post game on a Friday, right? Like this week, there's a post game Friday. And then obviously, like all I said, roster predictions on Saturday, roster predictions after the game Saturday. So Saturday, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 4 p.m. Eastern every week. Wednesdays, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. So 10 minutes ago next week, right? 10 minutes ago next week. That's when I'm going to start it. Today I started 1 hour earlier, but 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern next Wednesday. And Mondays, I'm thinking 5:30 on Mondays. What you guys think? I think 5:30s or a little bit earlier maybe on a Monday. Maybe like a 4 o'clock. How you guys feel about that? I think like 5:30 in my opinion. 5:30s on Monday, 6 p.m. Wednesdays, 1 p.m. Saturdays. This is all West Coast time. And then obviously East Coast time. 8:30 Eastern on Mondays, 9 p.m. on Wednesdays, and then Saturdays, 4 p.m. Eastern. So please, and stay tuned for collabs, man. And if anybody want to collab, hit me up on IG, man. I'm trying to come up with the schedule on what day I could do collabs. It'll most likely be Wednesdays or Saturdays, or even Mondays. It could be too. So it'll be that cut face on to keep one of the youngsters, keep them organic. We go talk about it Saturday, man. Hope to see you guys there. Hit that like button on the way out. Subscribe if you're new, man. I'll greatly appreciate it. Until next time, y'all, this was the SC Raiders Talk, aka your boy Eric, man. And I'll be back Saturday, y'all, for roster predictions, post-game analysis, and talk about the Niner game and stuff like that. And I hope to see you guys there early on a Saturday, man. Come chop it up with me. I know Saturdays usually are UFC fights, games, stuff like that. But, hey, that's why I'm doing it early so you guys could, hey, wake up, have breakfast, be good, and then come on to the show, listening to some Raiders football and stuff like that, man. So I hope to see you guys there, man. And on that note, y'all, Salute to y'all. Blessings to you guys and your families. Tough times never last, but tough people doing you guys also tough people, man. And remember, life is too short, so always tell your loved ones you love them. You already know what it is, man. SC Raiders Talk is always on that positive shit this year, man. Nothing about anything. You won't see me into drama or anything, man. I'm sticking with my Raiders football and my channel and making sure that I get back to where I was before I took the break. Now I'm back. So hopefully we get everybody back. And on that note, y'all, I appreciate y'all. Like I said, life is too short, so always tell your loved ones you love them. And this was SC Raiders Talk, aka boy Eric, man. And I'm out. Peace.
Commitment to excellence. There's a commitment to excellence. The greatest players could get the greatest coaches. The great games we've played in, the flame that would burn brightest here is the will to win, is the will